Welcome. This is another tutorial brought to you from the Center for Teaching and Research Excellence and Office of Instructional Technology. Welcome to using Google Meet as a collaboration tool. Most people use Google for Gmail, but since we have access to the G Suite, you also have access to Google Meet. As a result of this webinar, you should be able to use Google features in Google Meet for teaching and learning. Let's talk about Google Meet. As I indicated, Google has a workspace, also known as the G Suite. In here, you have the option to use video conferencing application. It's free to faculty and students with their Gmail account. You can host real-time meetings and even share your screen. Some of the features that are commonly used in Google Meet are the calendar invites, video conferencing. You have the option to change your background, use nonverbal communication tools, and you can even record your meetings. Because it's Google, you can access it via your mobile device, and you can also turn on closed captions and download transcripts. Some helpful Chrome extensions to add are Tactic. You could use it for transcripts. Screencastify, which is what I'm using to create tutorials. Conversio, to convert files from audio, video, image. And again, visual effects are always a good tool to use because you can keep distractions at a minimum. The calendar invites are commonly used. You just simply log on to your Google account, go to the App button, and click on Calendar. Video conferencing is also commonly used. If you click on Calendar, you will have the option here to add a Google Meet link. You can add your attendees' email at the date and the time. Once you add that information, only thing you have to do is send, and the calendar invite will appear on your guest list. Once you're in your video conferencing, again, you can just hit join to join the meeting, and this is what your attendees will do. You also have the option to turn your camera off or on and your mic off or on. Notice that it's a line through the camera, so that means my camera is not on. To change your virtual background, you have options here. Notice I have a wonderful virtual background, but I can also use the chat feature, which is located here. If I wanted to record my session, I will hit the three options buttons, and then a drop-down dialog box will appear, and you can see the different features. One includes the option of recording your meeting. Hosts should inform all participants before recording to obtain consent. Once you record your session, it will be downloaded and saved on your Google Drive. Mobile access. You will just simply download the Google Meet from the web store and join a Google link. You have an option. Closed caption, you will access it simply by those option buttons, and here captions are off, and you can simply turn the captions on. If you wanted to have live transcripts from your Google Meet session, again, you can have the Tactic add in extension and make sure it is accessible here. It's like a hanger. And then you can export your transcript to Google Docs. Let's review. In Google Meet, you should be able to schedule a meeting simply by going to your Apps button and choosing Calendar. Once you're in your meeting, you have the option to choose a virtual background. Turn on or off closed captions. If you download the extensions, you can enable your transcripts. Also, you have the option of recording your session and using the nonverbal communication feature for engagement, such as your chat. For additional questions on using Google Meet, please contact eLearning at csu.edu or 995-2960.